What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires taking a look at this awesome rock crawler buggy. Now, this thing really only has a few customization options in the way of 4 different wheel and tire combinations, but really, that's all you need because this thing is pretty insane, and it's really cool because it is actually a 4-seater. So if you wanted to, you could get 4 people in here and launch yourself up cliffs, pretty much. And I haven't driven this thing at all, so you guys are going to be seeing it for the first time. I'm going to be seeing what it can do for the first time, so you guys are going to be getting my my first reaction to it. Now, I'll just go through the wheels and tires real quick. These are the stock ones, and then from here we go to the Bogger Wheel 52s, the Bogger 54s, which the Bogger 54s are insane, and then the Baja 52s. We're going to go with the default wheels and tires for now, but we'll definitely try out the Bogger 54s later on because those things look ridiculous. Now, the other side of this thing is it has full 4-wheel steering, and it's also extremely fast and extremely powerful. Now, the only things that you got to be aware of are that it's a little tricky to control because you've got so much suspension travel, and when you're going this fast and you have that much suspension travel, you got to be aware of the fact that this thing is going to go not only where you point it, but it's also going to go kind of where it wants to almost. You really have to pay attention. Really have to pay attention all the time, constantly. Otherwise, this thing will just absolutely take off, and you'll be along for the ride because that's the only thing that you'll be controlling is where not where this thing is going, but you really won't be controlling anything, honestly. Now, where we're headed right now is we're gonna see how this thing actually does climbing-wise. So we're gonna see if we can climb the waterfall on the volcano map. And, I mean, the only thing about this thing that's not too great is its water fording capability, but honestly, it doesn't really need insane water fording capability because it's a crawler. It's a rock bouncer, rock crawler, so you're not really going to be taking it through mud that much, and mud and water, unless you're running those massive boggers, which, I mean, I could see people doing, but at the same time, I mean, it all depends on what you're using this vehicle for. Thankfully, it's insanely good at getting over rocks, and it really does not care. You really have to be going, though, if you want to get it into high. It does not want to get into high if you don't. If you don't have a ton of momentum, then you can forget about getting this thing into high. But I mean, it just crawls. That is insane. It just goes right up whatever. I mean, right up the waterfall, right up whatever you want, pretty much. It's just like, oh, you want me to climb? Okay. It's ridiculous. Holy crap, I've never had any vehicle before in Spin Tires that was able to do that. Didn't really expect it to be able to get up that one, but yeah, dude, this thing is a monster. That little run right there was more than enough to, honestly, that was more than enough to kind of let me know the actual capabilities of this thing. Now we're gonna switch over to the Bogger 54s just for fun because they look cool. They look cool, and they're massive, and they got a ton of tread. So why wouldn't you use them? This thing brings out your inner 8-year-old when it comes to off-roaders. I mean, when you were 8, 9, 10, it was you know, massive. At least for me, one of the things that like I just had to have was some kind of ridiculous off-road vehicle with massive off-road tires, and this pretty much fits that perfectly. This actually looks a lot like some of those off-road RC cars that you could get, and it actually kind of goes like one too. I remember when I was a lot younger, I had one that would, like, you could drive it off of rocks and it would do backflips. It was pretty legit, and this really does remind me of that. Now, since we've proven that the waterfall section is pretty much no challenge at all for this thing, we need to find something else to actually do with it. Now, we haven't actually been able to get it into high yet, and I'm kind of surprised at that, even though we've been going at a pretty decent pace, but every time I put it in high, it just bogs down. Let's see if we can do it now, or well, we'll give it a second, and oh, come on. I was trying to shift with the mouse. I was trying to shift with the mouse, and shifting with the mouse doesn't really work. There it is. Now it's in high. Wow, maybe we should just avoid high, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it's that good. Oh, it's got a roof cam. This is fun because you can just bomb up the sides of mountains like this. It's like some kind of maniac's tractor, really. I need to get out of this mode, though, because I need to get out of that view, because I couldn't really see what I was doing. Yeah, let's not go in there. I mean, it would be kind of fun, but at the same time, I mean, sure, you could get back out in this, but I don't know how deep that water is. Tell you what, let's find out. Let's go to the other side, because it looks a little bit shallower over there, and let's find out. Just trying to slowly crawl over the edge of this volcano. Alright then. Oh yeah, that's gonna be way too deep for this thing. Let's get out of there. Way too deep. Uh-oh. That's not gone well. Oh, nope, nope. Oh, man. Oh, come on. It's gonna roll over one more time? No, I don't think so. I think we're gonna have to respawn after that one. Let's switch to, let's see, the Baja 52s. In fact, the Baja 52s and the default wheels and tires, I think, are the same. Almost exactly the same, anyway. And it climbed perfectly fine with those. So we're actually going to take the more traditional route for the map this time. And this actually, it feels faster with the standard wheels and tires than it does with the boggers. I mean, that would make sense anyway, because the boggers are a lot bigger. They've got a lot more tread, and it's having to work a lot harder to turn them. But still, I didn't expect it to be that much faster. I mean, it took off. It absolutely just took off, dug in, and went. Once it gets to the other side of the water, right here, actually, we need to take it to the beach. Oh, man, we need to take it out there. Yes. Maybe now high will work. High actually slowed it down. You know what? We're going to stay completely out of high in this thing now, because there's almost no point. I mean, auto is faster. Every time I've gone into high, it's actually slowed the vehicle down. So we'll stay out of high in this thing. It just doesn't seem like it does much for it. Oh, come on. Come on. Get traction. There we go. Do a little bit of dune jumping out here on the beach. I'm sure later on there'll be some really good hills for us to climb. But until then, hopefully we can build up enough speed to actually get some decent jumps in. But doesn't look like it wants to change down, or actually change up. Whoop. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Wow. See, the nice thing about it is it's got so much tire that you don't have to worry. Oh, God. Well, the only thing you have to worry about is flipping, apparently. But now keep in mind, this thing is still in beta. So you're not going to be, I guess you could say, dealing with a finished product with this thing. But once this thing actually does get released in its full version, it's going to be even crazier. So we're actually stuck inside the trailer. It would be so epic just to load up 3 passengers in this thing and absolutely just go crazy off-road. Just scare the crap out of everybody. It would be brilliant. It would be absolutely brilliant. God, I want to do that now. I want one of these. I want to do that now. Oh my God, wow, that's deep. Maybe we shouldn't have gone that way. Can we reverse? Is it moving? I don't even think it's moving. We've rescued quite a bit in this episode, I know. We've rescued quite a bit, but we're gonna head down. We're actually gonna head down this path now because, number one, there's not a lot of stuff down here until you get to the other side of the volcano, where, I mean, the other side of the volcano is not quite as crazy as, like, say, the waterfall and stuff like that, but it's still got some longer hill climbs and stuff like that, so it's a decent. Whoa, God. The only thing, like I said, you have to be concerned about the fact that it will, since it's always on opposite phase steering, you can actually get the rear tires hooked in a weird way, and it will cause it to flip over since the 4-wheel steer is always on opposite phase. So it's all dependent on how you know to handle it. Because if you don't know how to handle this thing, it's not gonna go well. It'll take a little bit of practice to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's a blast. It's an absolute blast to drive. And if you have anything that needs climbing, this thing just boom, right up it, no problem. It's just done. It looks at mountains and pretty much laughs at them, to be honest. I don't even know what happened there. Stabbed it with a tree or something. And the nice thing about it is, it's a crawler, but it does well in mud, too. Especially with those boggers, it does great in mud. Third gear. We get fourth. Yes, we can get fourth. I mean, see, it's fast once it gets up to speed. But the second you hit anything, it changes all the way back down to first. And I get that that's what it's supposed to do, but it can be a little bit annoying at times. There, if you go around the side, you don't get damage. So, that's the only thing. Again, avoid deep water and you'll be okay. Avoid deep water and you'll be okay pretty much all the time in this thing. As long as you don't flip it, land on the roof, or take it in deep water, you'll be good to go. I mean, climbing, nah, you got climbing covered. You can climb anything, pretty much. Jump! Straight into a tree. Straight into a tree, right on target. I was actually aiming for that. But, well, oh god. Well, that's a map glitch. But, if you guys enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. And also, I will have a link in the description box below to where you guys can download and try this mod for yourselves. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching.